I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. I fell in love with the wrong person. I'm going to give everybody a few more seconds to pull up, and then we're going to begin this demonstration. I want to shout out all my moderators. I want to shout out everybody that's in the audience. Y'all could have been somewhere else today, but y'all choose to pull up and kick it with me. Let's give everybody a few more seconds to pull up. Salute all my moderators. Miss Parker is in the building. Miss Parker then pulled up. Chanel, Amari then pulled up. Let's salute the brother Ken. What's up, Ken? All my moderators, show the brother Ken some love. As y'all know, it's countdown to my birthday. My birthday is this Sunday, March the 27th, and I'll be turning the big 50. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'll be turning 50. It's a blessing. I'm happy. Salute Chicago Real Street News, then pulled up. As I stated before, I'm going to be turning the big 50. I'm blessed. I'm happy. I've been living my best life, but now I'm really getting ready to live my best life. I feel like, man, at 50, you get where I'm coming from, to escape all the obstacles and all the struggles that was put forth me. So it's just a blessing. So, you know, I'm getting ready to cut a fool. I'm just letting everybody know that, you know, I'm going to still move properly. You know, I'm not going to be moving reckless, but I'm getting ready to cut a fool. Yeah, I'm getting ready to cut a fool. I fell in love with the wrong person is something that we all can relate to. So that's what made me come up with the demonstration for tonight. I'm sure that everyone out there, once upon a time in their life, have fell in love with the wrong person. So as always, I'm going to drop the link. If anyone want to come up on the stage and if they want to speak their piece about falling in love with the wrong person, feel free to click on the link and come on up on the stage. But as y'all know, we all have different opinions. We all have different perspectives. And we've learned to agree to disagree. So I just ask everyone, when somebody comes up to give their piece, to speak their, you know, opinion and what they may have went through, I just expect for everyone to give them the undivided attention as well as respect them. We're not here to look down on nobody. We're not here to judge nobody. Salute Rob. I see Rob then pulled up. But as I stated, we all in this together. Nobody is better than nobody. We ain't here to pass judgment on nobody. We ain't here to look down on nobody. All right? Salute all the way from the motherland, Africa, Sages. He done pulled up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the link together. And I'm going to drop the link. And like I said, if anybody want to come up and speak on this topic, feel free to click the link and come up. I appreciate the love, Chi-Town. I appreciate the love on the suit. You got to go downstairs. You're going to interrupt it. That's fine. Don't get on, but you're going to interrupt it. I appreciate the happy early birthday, Ken. I appreciate all the birthday gifts. I appreciate all the happy birthdays. But as I stated before, Hey, I'm getting ready to turn the big 5-0. It's a blessing. A lot of us didn't make it to the big 5-0. So I'm getting ready to turn up and I'm getting ready to act a fool. How many of y'all out there have fell in love with the wrong person? See, it's easy to fall in love with the wrong person. And I'm going to tell you why it's so easy to fall in love with the wrong person. It's so easy to fall in love.
I couldn't. Salute, Shank. Hey, can you hear me? I can't see. I gotta get my glasses. I can't hear you, Shank. I can't hear you. Let me get my together. Get my glasses. Shank, I can't hear, or I can't see. That's why I get my glasses. I can't see. Hmm. I'm gonna let him get his audio fix, you guys. Sorry, I'm on here looking a mess, but I am for now. Salute to all the subscribers. Salute Real Street News. Go follow Real Street News. Salute Rob. Salute Chanel. Salute Sagitt. Salute Ken. Thank you for pulling up. Let him get his stuff together real quick. I'm gonna click out.
Can you hear me? So nobody heard the whole demonstration?
I don't know if they heard it because I was calling in.
Well, we're gonna keep it rolling.
Yeah,
We'll keep it rolling. Uh
yeah.
how, how you feel about this demonstration, Miss Parker? I fell in love with the wrong person.
Uh, it's kind of like how do you know that you fell in love with the wrong person? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cause I don't feel like I done fell in love a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? So I never knew if I was the wrong person or was it them. And sorry that I can't really talk too good, but I just had dental surgery, so I'm still a little swollen, and I got a hair appointment. So, but yeah, was I the wrong person or was they wrong? I really don't. I really that's a good one. This is a good one. Because I thought I found the right person, you know what I'm saying?
right,
And it's
right.
like only down the line when you try to get to know them, it's like you really didn't know the person, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, how was I saying I love this person when I didn't even know all of this about the person? You know what I'm saying? Did I fall in love with the wrong person? Because he ain't who he said he was at the beginning, and on down the line it was just a lie. So
Can everybody hear me and Miss Parker? If y'all can hear me and Miss Parker, let me know. Yeah, I like I'm gonna say this, like when you're in a relationship and if your partner not, giving you they all, you're in love with the wrong person. If you're in a relationship and you always making excuses, that's the wrong person. A relationship, falling in love, and that's just my opinion. And I want everybody else to build off of my opinion. But in my opinion, I don't think falling in love, I don't think when you're in love, I don't think it's supposed to hurt. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that when you're in love with somebody, do y'all think that it's supposed to hurt? Y'all let me know. What you think, Miss Parker?
okay, so my thing with that one is why I thought love was all kind of emotion.
Okay, okay.
which I always said love wasn't supposed to hurt, but I mean, I don't know why it's so hard for love to be all kind of emotions because we're imperfect people, and so it's like when we make mistakes, do we just move on because we made a mistake? You get what I'm saying? Does that mean that person didn't love me because they made a mistake and hurt me? Does that mean that they didn't love me? I don't think so. How do you feel though? I mean, I just don't. I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel where you coming from. I feel where you coming from, and I can agree. I can agree that, with love, you're gonna have mixed emotions. Like, I guess like I guess like if you're in love with somebody, I guess the mixed feelings that I'm talking about and the hurting that I'm talking about is if your husband or your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your other half, if they cheat on you, you know, I mean, then we know that that's gonna be some emotions involved, and I mean, let's just all be honest, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. So, but like you said, it's all kind of feelings when you're in love. You might become pregnant, and for the women, I know when women get pregnant, I know them feelings be running high. So let me ask you this, Miss Parker. Do you think love's supposed to hurt? What's your opinion on that? You don't think so? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
My bad. I was on mute, Shank. Sorry. Um, as funny you said, because I'm to the point now where it's like, who said love can't hurt?
Okay.
Who? Why is it always got to be? Because the word was made up. That's just what life is. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't. Like they say, pain is pleasure. But I thought pain's supposed to hurt. I thought pain meant hurt. You get what I'm saying? So
I
how is
get
pain pleasure?
I get where you
So
coming from.
why can't I love somebody? And at the end of the day, like I said, we imperfect people. So how do you love somebody to perfection, to where it ain't no pain, it ain't no that? I really want to know that, like to where it ain't no hurt, it ain't none of it. How do you give out that kind of love?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one because you know, men and women, men and women look at this thing differently. Let's start right there. So men look at love a lot like if 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 she loves me, then she would, you know, she would do this or she wouldn't. I guess it's both ways because women gonna say the same thing. So that's why I said with that whole demonstration of love, it's so sensitive and it's so touchy, you know. So when I say I fell in love with the wrong person, I can go back to relationships that I've had and I be in love with her, and I be like, damn, I love her, but she just the wrong person. Let me see who's trying to click in. All right, all right, all right. Got the moderator Deborah get ready to come up on the stage, y'all. Salute.
I said, hey Deborah, how are you?
I'm well. How you doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
What you want to add on to this, Deborah?
Well, I want you to finish what you were saying, and then I'll chime in.
Okay, so let me backtrack. Let me go back. Okay. I fell in love with the wrong person. And then years ago, and I'll be like, damn, I love her, you know, uh sexual relations between us is excellent, but I know she the wrong person for me because she's not going in the same direction that I'm going in. And I'll be Pacific. I work, but she don't work. You get where I'm coming from? I clean up, but she don't clean up. Right? I'm professional when we out and about, but she ain't professional when we out and about. You feel me? Y'all feel me?
Mhm.
So what you think?
Well, I think that it's you don't know that you're in a bad relationship until probably the relationship is over. And it's a lot of things.
Ah,
Let me
go ahead.
finish. It's a lot of things that because if like I typed at the bottom, if you're being abused in any form, you know, that's not a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can say that pain, you're gonna have put it this way, you're gonna have ups and downs, and no matter what relationship you're in. But if you are being abused mentally, physically, psychologically, emotionally, that is not a good relationship for you to be in. And only that person, only you can determine whether or not you're being abused or not. you know so that's what I think about it.
All right. So when at first you started off and you said that you don't know that the relationship is a bad relationship, or you don't know that you fell in love with the wrong person until the relationship is over with. Now, do you?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're being abused, if they're abusing you, then you know that that's a bad relationship. If you get in a relationship with somebody and they hit you one time and then they say, "Oh baby, I love you, I'm not gonna do it no more," that's a lie. If they hit you once, they're gonna do it again, and it's probably a pattern for them. you know So first of all, I think that we don't allow ourselves enough time to get to know a person before we jump into a relationship. Before first thing oh, I love you. How do you love me when you don't even know me? We only been dating for 2 or 3 months. You don't love me. You
Mm,
might be in lust with me. The
mm,
sex might be good.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? But
mm,
you don't love me because you don't know me. And
mm,
somebody told me that a long time ago, and I thought that they was wrong, but they was right. You don't even know me. You don't know what my likes, my dislikes. You don't know what I'm like, after we done been living together for a few months or 6 months. We just been dating. And why is it that we talking for a month or two and we in a relationship? Why are we in a relationship and we only been talking for 2 or 3 months? We shouldn't be in a relationship. We just getting to know each other.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Play.
All right. All right. We all grown, right?
Yeah.
All right. Who ain't gonna jump in the bed as soon as we meet each other? Who gonna sit around? Let me finish, because I'm playing devil's advocate. So who's gonna sit around and wait months to jump in the bed? Let me finish. Who's gonna even sit around and wait weeks? Let me finish. Who's gonna even sit around and wait days to jump in the bed?
Now, I did not say not to. I ain't say nothing about sex. See, I said relationship. I'm talking about sex and relationship is different. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have sex with somebody. That don't mean you have to be in a relationship with them. And when you trying to get serious with somebody, that's the last thing really that should be on your mind. That's why we have so many problems now, because the first thing we want to do is hop in a sack. We want to get our rocks off. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to take, wait a minute, let me finish. We don't want to take the time to get to know a person. You know, the first thing we want to do is get into bed with them. But if we would stop for a moment and give ourselves some time to get to know this person, half the time after you done slept with them, it's like, well, dang. You know, when you look back, how many times you've been in a relationship, you look back and say, what the hell was I thinking? You know why? Because you didn't give yourself time enough to get to know that person. And you just was getting your rocks off. Pretty much. You want to talk about being grown? Let's be grown. Because we need to learn how to control those impulses, those urges that we have, that we just got to have sex with this person. That's kid stuff. We talking about grown-up stuff now. The real adult, the real woman, the real man can say, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm having these feelings, but I'm going to put these feelings on the side for a moment because I want to get to know this person. And women, most of the time, if you hop in the bed with a man real quick, they don't have no respect for you. Yeah, they probably going to keep sleeping with you, getting their rocks off, but they don't have no respect for you. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, they ain't thinking about making you permanent. Because you know why? They listen to what they're saying. Well, if she hopped in the bed with me after a week or a month or 2 months, who else she ain't hopping in the bed? How can I take her serious? How can I respect her when she don't even respect herself? That's how they look at it. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody tell me I'm wrong.
Go ahead, Natasha, because I want to play devil's advocate. So go ahead, Natasha.
I'm with Deborah all the way, because you know, lust is strong drug. Real Street, yes it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to Real Street News about that. And you know, this is what when this I'm a woman, and I'm just gonna say this as a black woman. It ain't about color or nothing. We all done been there with the lusting. Stop it. We're imperfect people. I don't care who say go to church. We go to church. We all done went church or something. That don't mean that we're not perfect. We're not perfect, but like Deborah said, people ain't learning to. Back in the days, you got to know a person. Now it's like she said, it's rushed. So that's why you fall in love with the wrong person, because it's a rush thing. You're not trying to get to know. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at that, when you know a person's mood before they get in the mood, I can look at my man Deborah and tell when he's in a bad mood. All of that. You get what I'm saying? It's just that feeling I get, that gut feeling like, he great actor. He's frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to know that about that person. Because that was my problem, not getting to know people.
But let me say this, right? Let me say this. Now, not to go too deep into my personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? But me and my husband been married for 10 years. You know, and we done had our little ups and downs. You feel what I'm saying? And we still after 10 years, because people change and they grow. If you're not growing, you're stagnated. So over the years, you're going to grow and you're going to change. And the only thing I'm saying is 2 or 3 months is not enough time to allow yourself to get to know somebody talking about we in love. Now, granted, there are some people that hook up and bam, they hook up in the beginning and they be together for years. But guess what? That's rare. And if you look right in your own family, how many people with their same baby mama, or their first baby mama or their first baby daddy? Look right in your family. Oh, we love each other. We're going to be together forever. How many of them with their first baby daddy? First baby mama? Not a lot. You might have a few, but not a lot.
Now, let me jump in and play devil's advocate, all right? Now, sex is good. Let's stay there, okay? So we are all human, and we know that sex is good. So, hey, like I said, who's going to wait months to have sex? Who's going to wait weeks to have sex? Who's going to wait days to have sex? So, okay, so now we have sex. Let's say the 2 people have sex the second day of knowing each other, right? Let's say that it's good sex. They both enjoy the sex. Okay? Now, some people would say you don't love her or you don't love him. Y'all just lusting after each other. Let me finish and I'm going to let y'all jump in. So, after 2 days, they've been on the phone talking. The third day, they have sexual intercourse. She feels like it's love. He feels like it's love. But people on the outside might disagree. Let's go to the agree to disagree now. Now, the two individuals both agree that they're in love. But the individuals on the sideline will disagree with them and say, y'all not in love, it's lust. Talk back to me, Deborah. Talk back to me, Miss Parker.
Look, like I just said about the family, you know, the baby mamas and the baby daddies. Historically, just look over the past 20 years, the past 30 years. I'm sure those baby daddies and baby mamas felt like they was in love and they was going to be together forever. And they probably slept together right away because they had no control over their hormones. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't want to control it. And another thing, you got to think about these diseases out here. When do you control yourself? You know what I'm saying? It's just, everything is crazy and everybody is sex crazy. And when do you start loving yourself enough to say no? You like me enough that you're going to get to know me, then sex will come later, or you step off. Because see, we have to love ourselves. And that is our prized possession that we're giving to you guys, you know, and we can be giving it to you because we really feel like, oh, I really, you know, go for this person. But men, as you know, you a man, y'all don't think like we think. Oh, this she gave it to me on the second day, the first day. You know, that's how y'all look at it. And I'm gonna say 99.9% of the men look at it that way.
Now let me jump in.
Shank, I gotta her appointment real quick. I'm gonna still be in the chat, but okay. I gotta go. Okay, but Deborah, thank you for sharing, Deborah. I'm in the chat.
Okay.
Now, you're correct. You're correct. But this is how men look at this situation and look at the relationships. All right. We all grown here, so we can talk about this. We can discuss this topic. Now, when a man looks at a woman, it goes back to the earlier demonstration on why men lie. Now, when a man looks at that woman off the gate, he's trying to smash. He's trying to have sex with her off the gate. And ain't a man out there that can come forward and tell me I'm wrong. Every man, when he first looks at that woman, he's going to smash. He's trying to smash because all he sees is the physical. He don't know nothing about that woman. So he comes in. He want to smash. He ain't in love with her. Right? Mm-hmm. Ladies, listen to me. Your sexual relationship with that man is going to determine when that man is going to fall in love with you. Let me finish. Ladies, that first time that you had sexual relations with that man going to either fall in love with you instantly. Yeah.
From the sex?
Yeah, let me finish now. We do fall in love. And we do fall in love fast. Listen. If the sex is good, we're going to fall in love with y'all. If the sex is garbage, we ain't going to fall in love right then. All right. Second time, the sexual relations happen. All right. The woman can tell off the first sexual relations whether she gave it to him good or not. Huh? Because, listen now, we all grown. Y'all know if y'all gave it to us good or not off the first sexual intercourse. Because depends on how we respond. Listen, and then I'm going to let you jump in. This is how y'all know if it was good or if it was bad. Because y'all going to be on the phone with somebody, whether it's your BFF, whether it's your sister or cousin, y'all going to be on the phone with somebody and y'all going to be telling that somebody, I done whipped it on him. I got him wrapped around my finger. Talk back to me.
And see, this goes to the topic of this discussion. And it was I fell in love with the wrong person. That's right there. Because how do you fall in love with somebody that just had good sex with you? That don't make sense to me. Because wait a minute. You're not in love with that person, though. You're in love with the feeling that you got. And a lot of times people don't even know what that word love means. What does it mean to be in love with somebody?
Break it down.
I'm not gonna go there with
No. That's what we're here for.
Right, but that's long though.
Then we got time. Let's go.
Okay, so
let's go.
Technically, see, I had to put all that other stuff in there, about words and all that stuff.
Come on, we got time. You're the master of breaking words down. Let's go.
All right, so I was listening to Yafa Bay. Her name is Yafa Bay, and she was explaining about how you find out the original meaning of words, which the original meaning of words are in the brackets in your dictionary. And words have a lot of different meanings. So I looked up the word love, and the original meaning, which is in the brackets, says that love has to do with sex. It's like a sexual act. So when you talk about love, you have to understand or have an understanding, first of all, of what are you looking for in a relationship, and what are you looking for in that person? Because a lot of times we go into relationships based off of what we seen when we was growing up, what we heard our girlfriends talking about, what our homeboys talk about. Like you said, you get on the phone and say, oh girl, this, that, and the other. And you guys do the same thing. Yo, I hit that. Yo, it was this, it was that, whatever the case may be. But when you're talking about a serious, long-lasting relationship, it has to be more than sex. Because if you're having sex and it's good, and you have nothing else, eventually that sex act is not going to be as good as it was from the beginning, because it's going to be like the same old sex. What else you got? What else you bringing to the table besides sex? See, and that's a lot of times, if women think that way, I don't think that way. Oh, girl, I got him. I whipped it on him. That's not my mentality. I don't think like that. And I don't know. And men, oh, yo, I did this, I did that, whatever case may be. But you have to have more than just sex that you're bringing to that table, because let me tell you something. That's why men be like, oh, she get on my nerves. She talk too much. She ghetto. She this, she that. You know what I mean? And that's because that's all you got is sex. The sex was good, but you ain't got nothing else. So if you're talking about building a relationship with somebody, a long-term relationship, you can't just base that on sex. Now, don't get me wrong. You want the sex to be good, but that's not all you have to have coming to a relationship, not to sustain one. You're not going to sustain a relationship with just good sex. I mean, come on, there's a lot of people that got good sex. What else you got? Right?
Okay, yeah. Sex is the centerpiece of every relationship when it comes to two men, two women, or man and woman. Sex is the centerpiece because sex is that feeling. Listen to me. Sex is good. Sex is good. And I don't know about you, and I don't know about nobody else, but when I have sex, it's good. Okay? Now, sex is a part of love. Lust is a part of love. Listen to what Miss Parker said in the very beginning. She said that these feelings, bad or good, listen, the feelings, bad or good, is running high. The feelings, bad or good, is love. I asked the question, do love supposed to hurt? Miss Parker made a very good point. She says, yes, because of these feelings. Let me finish. I'm playing devil's advocate. So I'm here to go against you, and I'm here to go against everyone in the audience to raise conscience to this demonstration. Some people, like I said, the two people that had sex 2 days after knowing each other, they both agree that they're in love. But you got the people on the outside that says, y'all not in love, it's lust. I mean, come on. Come on. But you can't tell those two people that they don't love each other. Why? Because that feeling, listen, that feeling is good. We all know that feeling is good. Now we could play around with it. No. But everyone out there knows that sex is good and sex is the best in the very, very beginning. Not to say that down the line, it don't get better and so forth and so forth. But that's what connects the two individuals together. It's because we haven't been properly taught about sex. So we shun away from sex. We look at sex. A lot of us look at sex as a dirty practice or a dirty act between two individuals. Let me finish. Steve Harvey came out with his book, The 90-Day Rule, right? I ain't shooting at Steve Harvey. I ain't taking shots at Steve Harvey. Who was the book catered to? Somebody talk to me. The book was catered to women, right? Right? That was one of the #1 best-selling books. I appreciate the compliment, Ashley. So, what I'm trying to get you to understand, now you sit around and wait 90 days. I tell you what, you make me wait 90 days and see what happens. The man, let me finish. The man that you make wait 90 days and that man that waits the 90 days, that's an unsure man. That man don't got no confidence at all.
What?
Yes, he's an unsure man. Let me finish. He's very unsure of himself. He gonna wait 90 days. Ho. He gonna wait 90 days because another man told his woman to make you wait 90 days. Negative. Huh? Let me finish. The two people get together. As I stated before. Now, I don't know what the intentions that the woman might have for him. All right? But that man, he see the breast. That man, he see the butt. That man see how pretty she is. That man trying to smash.
And even though he's trying to smash, that don't mean he should or that he have to. You know, because
why not?
Why so? Why are y'all so gung-ho on jumping in somebody's drawers? First of all, that's how all these diseases is transmitted. You know what I'm saying? What if you meet somebody and you want to have sex with her that day? Y'all can use a condom. What if the condom come off and this chick give you AIDS or something? You don't want to take your time to get to know somebody if that's somebody you think you might be serious with. Now, if you just want to sleep with them just because you want to have sex, we talking about relationship. We ain't talking about just having sex with somebody. Okay, if you just want to have sex with somebody, that's fine. But when you talking about getting serious with somebody that you plan on being in a long-term relationship, you don't want to get to know them. You don't want them to get to know you. You just want to jump their bones. What does that say about a person's character when they just want to hop in your drawers soon as they see you? Come on. What does that say about the character of that man?
That say that man know what he want, and that man know, and he gonna go and he gonna get it.
Yeah, according to you, he just want to fuck.
Yeah.
If I can say that.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know, women, that's not what. Yeah, well, for the women that want to just have sex, that's fine. For the men that just want to have sex, and you let this woman know up front that that's what you want, that's fine. But you can't go in knowing you just want sex and have this woman thinking, oh, well, it's a possibility that we could be in a relationship. When you know all you wanted was sex, money, or whatever else it is you can get out of her. Let's agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. You get where I'm coming from? Agree to disagree. See, let me rain on a lot of people's parade, okay? And I'm gonna stay on sex. Everybody knows sex was one of the best things that God gave us.
Keep hopping on that.
Okay, now stop right there. Stop right there. Now, if sex is one of the most beautifulest things that God gave us, what's up with the 90-day rule? Let me finish.
But God said you had sex with your wife or your husband, not with anybody. You want to let's put God on a platform. He wants you to be with your wife or your husband. He don't want you going out here having sex with all these different women at the first day you meet them because what? Because she got big boobs and a big butt?
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. No, I'm not distorting the Bible. See, let me go hard now. See, because and I'm coming for you, Shari. See, you might got a perspective on the Bible. You might got an opinion on the Bible. But that don't mean if I come with my opinion on the Bible, I'm distorting the Bible. Who's to say that you is correct about the Bible? You keep throwing shots at me that I'm distorting the Bible. How you figure I'm distorting the Bible? Because I give you my perspective on the Bible and it's different from your perspective on the Bible? That's negative. Never tell nobody that they distorting something when the Bible is everybody's opinion. Somebody prove me wrong. Somebody prove me wrong. I could take you to 5 different preachers. 5 different preachers gonna preach that Bible different.
I thought we was agreeing to disagree.
I could take you to 5 different sinners. I could take you to 5 different everybody. They're going to give you their opinion on that Bible. So don't come for me and tell me that I'm distorting the Bible. Because I'll shut this demonstration down. And I'll give you a Bible lesson.
Agree to disagree. What happened to that?
Agree to disagree. As I stated before, God gave us sex for a reason. If he ain't give it to us for a reason, what he give it to us for? Now, all you holier than thous that want to pop off, when the last time you had sex? You had sex? But you want to come on here and you want to act bougie. And you want to come on here and you want to act above everybody. Man, sit your ass down somewhere.
Be nice.
No. Now I'm gonna get his demonstration, and I'm gonna get back to this demonstration. Don't you come off and tell me that I'm distorting the Bible. Take your ass back to Bible study. Or come out that cave that you in, that you think that you know the Bible. Who was the people in the land of Nod? If Adam and Eve were the first people and the only people on the earth, who was the people in the land of Nod when Cain killed Abel? God sent them in that land. Now let me get back to this demonstration. Sex was given to us from God. And sex is a beautiful thing. Sex is a beautiful act. Now, if you don't like sex, that's on you. If you want to push sex aside, that's on you. Shank Rock ain't going to push it aside. The demonstration, I fell in love with the wrong person. How do you fall in love with the wrong person? Somebody tell me. Speaking
having
of
sex on the first day. That's how you fall in love with the wrong.
That's how you fall in love with the wrong person. Sex on the first day.
Having sex on the first day.
Everybody, let's salute Latifah. My daughter Latifah pulled up. Everybody salute Latifah.
Hey, Latifah.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Do you feel that lust, having lust for somebody, do you feel like that's love?
No, I don't. It's lust.
So you feel it's lust?
Yeah, I feel it's lust. I just think it's more to love. Then don't get me wrong, sex is a important part, but I think it's more to it than that, than just just that. Because if you just having sex, you just having sex. You can some people they lay up with another woman and then go home and lay up with their wife the same night, or vice versa. Some women go have sex with a man and then go lay up with their husband the same night. I mean, you got to look at the whole picture. You can't just look at a small part of it, which sex is a small part of it. It's a potent part, but it's not the only part to the relationship. You got to have a lot more to it than just that. And to me, the sex makes the relationship even better when you got all the other stuff that comes along with it, like understanding. You be in a relationship with somebody, y'all have to understand each other and know each other so y'all can live in harmony. If you just having sex and there's no harmony, it's gonna end, no matter how good the sex is. Ask me how I know.
How you know? How you know?
Because I've been there. I've been in relationships where the sex was good, but there was nothing else to hold us there. After a while, it's like what Eddie Murphy said when he said, if you ain't had sex in a long time, when a woman making you wait and then you get it and you're like, oh, it's the best damn cracker I got, He said, and then after a while, it's like, oh, that's the same old cracker. It's going to go away. You have nothing else sustaining that relationship.
I'm going to play devil's advocate again. Can't really say that because it depends on the individuals. You might got a guy, ladies, you might have a guy that is your man, your husband, and he's just not sexually motivated. He don't know. He's just basic when it comes to sex. So yes, that guy your relationship is just gonna be the same old thing. But then you might have a guy, and vice versa. It could go both ways. But ladies, then you might have a guy that's sexually motivated. You know, he can do different tricks. He like trying new things. So your sexual relationship is gonna be different. Vice versa. Fellas, it might be a woman, then she might not like multiple positions. She might not like doing oral sex. So yes, that sexual relationship is gonna be basics. But then you got another female, she like multiple positions, she like doing oral sex. So now that sexual relationship is gonna be completely different. And you're gonna enjoy that relationship more than you're gonna enjoy the relationship with the woman that's not sexually, active. So what happens is most people get in relationships and, let's be honest, they just do basic sex. Naturally, that relationship 9 times out of 10, it might go somewhere, but then like you said, the sex get old. Now you might got this couple over here, and man, they might try new things. They might, do it in the rain. They might, do it up on the bridges. They might do it in grocery stores, bathrooms. They might try all kind of new and entertaining and adventurous things. So then that makes the sex between them two people, that makes it good.
I can't get the light. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, agree to disagree. I mean, every relationship is different. You know what I'm saying? Each individual is different. I just think that I don't think that people should put all their eggs in one basket and say, well, if the sex is great, then this relationship is going to work. And sometimes it may, and I just think that it's more to a relationship than just sex. Even though, like I said, it's great, but I think you have to have a little bit more, for a sustaining relationship.
Let me ask you something. How do you fall in love and make it work?
How do you fall in love and make it work? The making it work part, I believe you have to have a lot of understanding, a lot of communication, but not just communication. You have to understand what that person is. You have to understand what they're saying. You can't just, communicate and then I don't have no understanding of what you're trying to say. So I think that's major, because a lot of times things will happen and I'm not a person on that word trust that people use. If you don't have trust, you don't have anything. And the reason why I say that is because I can trust you all day long. That doesn't mean that you won't go out here and do something I think you shouldn't be doing. That's why I think that the understanding each other is major. And knowing, that comes with knowing that person. We have to get to know each other, especially if you're talking about a long-term relationship. If you're just talking about sex, we're going to get our thing off. Hey, by all means, do what you do. But if you're talking about something long-lasting, then I think that people should come at it a different way versus just sex. Because you can get sex from anywhere.
What else? Mute your mic. Mute your mic. You see the mic? Just hit it. Okay. What else would be the center of the relationship if we take sex out of the equation? What else would be the center?
I'm not saying completely take sex out of your relationship. I'm just saying, give yourselves a little bit time. Don't just hop into bed after a week or a month. You know what I'm saying? Don't just hop into bed right away. I mean, like I said, if that's just what you want, that's fine. But just give yourselves a little bit of time to get to know. I mean, you might go on a couple of dates and say, oh no, this person ain't for me. You know what I mean? I just say just give it a little bit more time. Get to know one another a little bit more. If you want to bring sex into the play, that's between you and that other person. I'm just giving my opinion, why I think people fall into the wrong relationships. And when you say why I fell into the wrong relationship, it's because people want a long-term relationship. But when you go in it the wrong way, you're not gonna get the results that you're looking for. Because I worked with guys all my life, and I hear the guys talking. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, yo, she let me hit at the day. Yo, she a freak. She did, she that. They don't respect us. I don't care how much they say they want it. They don't respect us when we give it up in a day or 3 days a week. And you a man, you know the talk that men talk. Yo, she a freak. Yo, I had that. Won't you try to hit it? Me and my best friend even had people betting on us. Which one of them at our job was going to get us first? And men do that type of stuff. I don't know why. Only a man can answer that question. Do you know why, Shank?
Mute your mic. Okay, so as men, we grow up. Most of us, not all of us, but most of us get programmed. And remember, I didn't say all of us, but most of us get programmed by our mothers, our sisters. Most of us, notice, I didn't say all, but most of us get programmed by our mothers, our sisters, and the women in our family that helped raise us. What you talking about, Shank? Most of us, when we're young, our mothers, look at my little son. He gonna have all the ladies. Huh? Let me finish. My son gonna be a little pimp. Huh? I didn't say all. I said some. Most of us, our sisters, not all. But so now we coming up, we growing up. So we hearing it from the women that's raising us. You're gonna have all the women fighting over you. And most of us at a young age have women, well, little girls, fighting over us. Now, most of us start hanging out with our friends. Most of us start hanging out with our homeboys. Most of us, when we get together with our friends and our homies, not all, most of us talk about females. All right? Most of us run trains on females. I didn't say all. Most of us. Most of us pass this female down the line. Most of us, okay, I'm gonna sleep with her first, then I'm gonna tell her, wait a minute, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then when I get off of her and I go to the bathroom, you come out the closet and then you get on her. Most of us have these contests to see who could sleep with most women because we're not properly taught. We're not taught sex education because my Bible scholars, because the lady that said that I'm distorting the Bible, because religion made sex seem bad, right? So instead of the people talking about sex, you know, when I tried to talk to you the other day in the demonstration about oral sex, you ain't want to hear that. You ain't want to talk about that. That's the reason why people grow up miseducated on sex. Now let me get back. So we always miseducated on sex because nobody took the time out to teach us how beautiful sex was. Nobody took the time out to teach us, yes, sex is beautiful, but you need to wait before you had sex. Only thing that was taught to us is you better not have sex. You better not be around here running around here having sex. Sex was made to, we looked at sex as it was blasphemy from the elders, from the very people that quoted the Bible, from the very people that was supposedly been quoting the scriptures correctly. But if we was taught them scriptures that you saying I'm distorting, see, that's where it all starts at. When we should be talking about sex. Nah, don't talk about that. That's blasphemy. So let me get back. So nobody taught us about sex. So we learned from sex. We learned sex in the streets. Everybody learned sex in the streets. So with men, instead of somebody sitting us down and say, look, man, sex is beautiful. Sex is a good thing, but you shouldn't have sex until you get married. And then explain to us why you shouldn't have sex until you get married. Ain't nobody want to talk to us. So what happened? We grow up in the same childish ways that we had when we was young. Some of us still hold on to them childish ways when it comes to sex.
Okay, so I can agree with you on some of that. You know what I'm saying? What you were saying, about what y'all was taught and how y'all grew up and all that stuff like that. But my thing is that you still have, okay, you was a kid then, but now you have grown men. You're a grown man now, and you still have these grown men, that's running around here. They know better now, but they won't do better. You know what I'm saying? So how long can you hang on to your mama's skirt tail and say, well, mama didn't tell me. Mama told me this. Mama told me that. And I had somebody that I was dating, and I could be in his room. His mother didn't know I was there, and she would be saying, I don't know why you sticking to one girl anyway. You don't know what that girl out there doing. Now, this is coming from his mother. I was right there. She had no idea. So I understand that part. But then you become a man. And you're supposed to put those childish things away and become a man. You 40, you 50 years old, and you still run around here trying to sleep with every woman that you meet. When do you stop? When do you say enough is enough? How many good women do a man have to go through before he say, wait a minute now, I'm keep messing over these women. She was a really good woman. And I'm not talking about the men that don't do that. It's some decent men out here. They're not even on the table. I'm talking about these men, these 40, 50, 60-year-old men that's still out here trying to be a player. I'm a pimp. I'm a OG. I got this woman and I got that woman. Go sit your ass down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And you got kids. Now you got kids. And this is my problem with men. Okay? You will treat women like crap. But let somebody treat your daughter that way. You'll be ready to kill somebody. Let them treat your daughter the way you treat some of these women out here. That's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we all came up. We all had problems. We all went through something. But at some point in time in your life, you have to hold yourself accountable. You have to hold yourself to a higher degree. Wait a minute. I don't have to live that way. I don't have to sleep with every woman that I meet. You know, try something different. The reason why you keep getting the same thing is because you keep doing the same thing. And what they say insanity is, you keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. You're never going to get a long-lasting relationship. You're always going to fall into the wrong relationships because you keep on doing the same thing. You think, oh, well, I'm a man, you know, and I got needs. I'm going to have sex with her the first day. I'm going to have sex with her the second day. You're never going to have a good relationship, a long-lasting relationship. You know, grow up, take accountability for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And try something different. Try to do things a different way instead of sleeping with a woman on the first day, the first week, the first month.
I fell in love with the wrong person. Now we're going to build off of Deborah's demonstration. As she stated, take accountability. As she stated, stop sleeping with men and women as soon as you get to know them. As she stated, it's more to a relationship than sex. As she stated, accountability starts with who? Accountability starts with you. Accountability starts with me. Accountability starts with us all. Once again, another exciting demonstration. I'm glad to see that everyone has pulled up. I'm glad to see the many new faces that's in the audience. I salute all my moderators. Make sure that everybody drop their links in the comment section, and make sure that everybody follow each other. Make sure everybody get acquainted, you know, with each other. Let's keep the community building. If there's any demonstrations that anybody would like for me and the podcast to do, drop a comment in the comment section. I'm going to go to a quick 10-second announcement. So if everybody could just stay where they are and just give me maybe 10 to 15 seconds while I drop this announcement. Oh, man. I'm going to have to hold that. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. Okay. So we're doing a cash prize giveaway on the platform, $50 and $100. How do you win the $50? It's very easy and very simple. If you can bring 5 people to the live streaming, it has to be that day. If you could bring 5 people to the live streaming, get the 5 people that you bring to subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as hit the like button, and also have them acknowledge you in the comment section by saying that they're here on behalf of you. If you get 5 people on that live streaming that day, you'll earn $50. How do you win $100? Same way. But if you could get 10 people to come to the live streaming, make sure they subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure they hit the like button, as well as leave in the comment section, I'm here on behalf of so-and-so. If you get 10 people to come through and pull up, you'll win $100 on that day. All right. I seen something that Latasha said that I wanted to build off of. Where you at, Latasha? Miss Parker says, I needed to hear this. And see, that's the whole purpose of this platform. The purpose of the platform is each one teach one, each one reach one. You never know what your story can do to someone else. You never know what your words, you never know what your answers, you never know what your demonstration can do for someone else, because we're all going through a process of evolving. We all need healing. We all come from some kind of mental, social, spiritual, financially. We all come from some kind of struggle. And in order for us to come out of this struggle, we're going to all have to bond together. We're going to all have to learn to what? Agree to disagree. It's okay. It's okay if everyone in the audience, including my moderators, disagree with me. It's okay if everyone in the audience disagree with you. You can't get offended when people don't agree with you. Because as I stated before, we have to learn how to agree to disagree. We have to gel together. We got a lot of healing to do. We got a lot of talking to do. Everyone have their own opinions. Everyone have their own perspective on things. So we all have to come together and share these opinions, share these perspectives and everything. Don't be scared to think different from everybody else. I want you to speak your piece. I want you to come and speak your mind, but I don't want you to be a follower. I don't want you to follow what everyone else is saying. Okay? But I want you to come on here and I want you to speak your piece. Is it anything else you got to say, Deborah?
No, just basically, like you said, we got to learn to agree to disagree, you know, and just if you thinking about a serious relationship, just put a little bit more into it, than just the physical part of it, because you can have a lot more. Imagine if the sex is good, but then you got all the other good stuff that comes along with it. That's basically it.
And I want to, all my prayer warriors out there, everyone that's, that prays, we need for you to send up a prayer for a good friend of ours, a good friend of Sherry's. She's dealing with some health issues. So if tonight, when everybody pray, tomorrow when we wake up, whenever we pray, if we all could send a prayer up for Andrea, that's a close friend of Sherry's, Sherry Miller. And if you all want to reach out to Sherry, maybe if you guys want to send her a DM, Andrea a DM, or however, whatever it may be. But if everybody could reach out to Sherry Miller, I'll put her up on the screen. Her friend Andrea is dealing with some health issues, and she need some prayers from us. And for all my moderators, I haven't figured out the exact day and time for us to have the moderating meeting, but I will be letting you guys know. I think this is Shari's information. Let me put it up on the screen. That's Shari's information. So Deborah, if you could drop down, I'm gonna go ahead and finish, say a few words, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the demonstration. I want to thank Deborah for coming up on the stage. As I could see, as we all could see, she really touched a lot of people that's in the audience. So if everybody can salute Deborah, make sure y'all subscribe to her YouTube channel, find her on other social media platforms, and, you know, get to know her. She's one of my sisters. She's an older sister of mine. So we want to salute Deborah for coming up and debating with me and giving y'all this powerful demonstration. I had to play devil's advocate for the actual debate. You know, it's what they always say, that, you know, you need the devil, because if it wasn't the devil, then how would we know God? There's always been opposition. It's always been a struggle. It's always been conflict. So these debates are necessary. These debates are needed, because in a debate, you can always take something from the debate. So if it's nothing else that anybody else want to add on to this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and end the demonstration. Also, I need everyone to go in the comment section. Once I end the live demonstration, go into the comment section and leave a comment. We really, really need to build up the platform. It's a good platform. It's growing, but we want to get it bigger and bigger. And these are ways to get the platform bigger. We want to leave as many comments in the comment section as well. We also want to share this demonstration to our other platforms. We want to tell our friends about it. We want to tell other people about this platform that we all have built. Shank Rock did not build this platform by himself. Somebody showed me how to do the live streaming. And then from there, I started doing the live streaming. Then my moderator, Miss Parker, came on board, and Miss Parker helped me build it. Miss Parker showed me things that I did not know. Miss Parker brought a lot of game to this platform. Miss Parker builded this platform. She brought all her knowledge that she gained and all her knowledge from other platforms that she was on. She brought it to this platform. And then we started to build the platform. Then Chicago, Real Street News, he came in. He helped. Amari, Chanel, she came in. She helped. My daughters, my son, Latifa, Erica, Shakita. What's my son platform? But he came in. He started building. Then my sister came in. She started helping. Sherry Miller, she came in. She was also a big help. Everyone, the cartoons that made us, he came in. My new moderator, Robert, he came in and helped. Everybody came in and helped. I didn't do this by myself. I couldn't do it by myself. I salute everybody, even the people that's new. Chandrika, because I don't want to leave out nobody. Chandrika came through. She helped build the platform. Everybody that came in today for their first time, they're helping build this platform. So I just want to salute everybody that helped build this platform. That's why I made the platform for all of us to be able to come on and speak our piece. So as I stated before, if you can get other people to come through, when I share the link to you, share the link to your social media. Even if you don't think they're going to show up, even if you don't think they're going to pull up, still share it, because you just never know. The ones that you think won't pull up will be the ones that'll pull up. So let's start sharing these demonstrations and get these demonstrations out there. And once again, I salute everybody, and I'll see y'all on the next live demonstration.